Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Season 8 picks for Finish Line Racing. Sorry for having to bring it forward, but unfortunately I have other things going on, so I thought I'd get it done now, so at least it's done and I don't have to put it onto any of any of my staff. So how it's going to work is I'm going to draw the drivers first, then we'll move on to the constructors, then the calendar. So um, it shouldn't take too long, but we'll get there eventually. So just bear with and we will get on with it. So looking at a little bit of a reminder. So these are the points going into next season. So it is 25 points for first, all the way down to 0 for 20th. We are changing the sprint point system. So first will get you 15, all the way down to 12, who will get you 1 point, or what will get you 1 point, should I say. Graphic has been done by Marshall, so thank you to him for getting that done. Quick reminder then of how it ended in season 7. So Seb Cena won the championship with a good 250 points. Second was Gibbo, and Tom Eade was third. There was the constructors, then Red Bull Racing taking again another good haul of points with 346 points. Aston Martin took 296 with, and then Kick Sauber in third with 273. Obviously, that would not happen in real life, so well done to them and their drivers for achieving that feat. Right, let's get on with it then. So I need to go PC. There we go. So as you can see now, we have the picks all here. So it will be done in with I can't remember what he called them, but Group 1 will follow with Group 4, and then Group 2 and Group 3 will go together. So this top one here with Seb Cena, they are the pot 1, as Ian has marked them all out. Pot 2 will be well anyway, so this is that group here. Pot 3 is Wee Rabby, so that's this group here, and pot 4 will be Marshall, sorry, not Marshall, which will be J Hart group here. So we'll start the spin and let's get it underway. So let me just get my notepad up because I will need that, and I will do the first spin. So, oh no, messed that one up. So there we are. First pick then. Spray and Pay, it will be with Jenkins. Blake Southern will be with Wee Rabby. So let me just copy all of that and get it onto the notebook for the first pairing. And let me just sort that out. So it will be a bit slow, so I apologise. Just while I get this done so that... Ooh. There we go. So there it is. That is your first pair group there. So let's remove them so they don't get picked again. And let's go on to the next group. So Seb Cena and Jay Hartnell will go together. So I'm sure Jay Hart will be very happy with that. And well anyway, and Strav. So again, let me just get that done. Okay, let's remove all of these. And the next picks. So Engine and Rusty are together with Rapid and Welsh Benjamin. Sorry for spelling your name wrong, Ben. Sorry, pal. But yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with that. Good friends, known each other for a long time. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be very happy with that. So let's get rid of them. Getting close to the end of this. So the next group. So there we have Hilly and Kyle with Tom and Marshall. So that is the next group done. And the final group, I'm going to do the spin anyway, because it brings up this and it's easier for me. So there we go. Yeah, sorry, Ian. I ended up with the blue screen of death and had to quickly get this sorted. So I did put the new link into the main chat, so my apologies there. So Spinsy and is with the new driver 4, and Harvey and Josh will be together as well. So that is all the driver pairs sorted out. So let me just sort that, and we will go and just re-announce the drivers. So Spray and Pray and Jenkins are together. Blake Southern and Wee Rabby. Seb Cena and Jay Hart with Well Anyway and Strav. Engine and Rusty are together, and Rapid and Welsh Benjamin. Hilly and Kyle, Tom and Marshall. Spinsy 4, Harvey and Josh. So there we have the picks done for that. Let me just make some adjustments, because we will go on to the constructors now. And I just need to make sure that all the drivers are neatly lined up, because I will be forwarding this on to my colleagues, who will, I'm sure, make any do the admin for me, because they're really good guys, aren't you guys? Right then, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go on to the constructors. So let me get rid of that and move on to, oh no, you can see what I've been looking for, boots. There we go. And I will go this big screen. So then we will do the spins for the constructors. So Spray and Pray and Jenkins, sorry, Spray and Pray and Jenkins are up first. So we will spin and see where they're going to be driving. So first up is Red Bull. So I wonder if they'll be happy with that. I know it's not a bad sounding engine in game, so I'm sure that'll be all right for them. So happy with that. Next up is Blake Southern and Wee Rabby. And it is the Aston Martin for those guys. Next up will be Seb Cena and Jay Hartnell. So let's go for the next one. Ooh, nearly das. But kick Sauber for Seb Cena and Jay Hart. Next up is Well Anyway and Strav, the new newest member to the lineup. So let's see where these two go, and it looks like it's going to be Ferrari. So there we go. And next up will be Rusty and Engine. Rusty's an OG, known this guy for a very long time, so hopefully get him a good car. Not missed much, Harvey. I'll run through in a moment all the pairings and the teams. So that is Engine and Rusty in the Mercedes. I'll just put Mercedes. Mercedes. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Next will be Rapid and Welsh Benjamin. Now, if I recall, Ben has been Alpine quite a lot, so I wonder if he'll get Alpine again. He is. Oh my god. Yeah. Ben, you get Alpine again with Rapid. And so yeah, I think that is just your car. I'm pretty sure for the last couple of seasons, especially, you have had that car. So I hope you're happy with it. So yeah. Yeah, let's go next on to Hilly and Kyle. See how where these guys are going to go. And that is going to be the Will I Ams. That is it for them. And next up will be Tom and Marshall. So no Ferrari for Marshall. So I don't know where would I think Marshall would want out of all these cars. Probably a McLaren. So we will see. Oh, he's getting a Haas. So that is the Haas for Tom and Marshall. I'm not sure. I think that car sounds rubbish. I wonder if it still sounds rubbish now. So next up is Spinsy and 4. And that will be the McLaren for these guys. Let's get that all done. And last but not least will be the RB for Harvey and Josh. So there we have it. I will close that down. Right, so let's go back through then. Spray and pray with Jenkins will be in the Red Bull, Blake Southern and Wee Rabbi in the Aston Martin. Seb Cena and Jay Hartnell will go into the kick with Well Anyway and Strav joining with Ferrari. So 2 Ferrari power cars there together. Engine and Rusty will be in the Mercedes with Rapid and Welsh Benjamin in the Alpine. Ben's car there, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. I'm not seeing him in the chat, so I guess he isn't watching. Hilly and Cal will be in the Williams with Tom and Marshall in the Haas. Spinsy and 4 in the McLaren, and Harvey and Josh in the RB. That is that done. So now what we are going to do is move on to the calendar. So I'm going to read them out. Obviously, there is some sprints and there is one reverse track. So what I will do first is I will draw the 11 tracks in the order that they will be raced. And then I will then move on to the reverse track. As you may see, that there is obviously Zandvoort in here, which is down on the reserve, and Austria, and I think is Austria in there. No, it's not. So you might be racing Zandvoort twice, but just remember that one of them will be in reverse. So I'll do 11 tracks now because it's a 12 race season, unless Well Anyway wants to correct me, but I'm pretty sure I read his instructions correctly. And one of them will be void, and that will move on to season 9. Can't ditch Imola, I'm afraid, so I'm going to get straight on into it. So race number 1 will be Australia. And race number 2, Vegas. And then it is Kota for round 3. Round 4. Monaco. I love Monaco. Won there many a times because everyone else crashes. So yeah, that is round 4 will be Monaco. And Brazil will come after Monaco. Ooh, I wonder is Monaco the Is not Monaco. God, I'm right in Brazil again. Sorry. I wonder if Monaco is going to be the sprint race. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure. I'm sure. My colleague will. I think not, Harvey. I think it is still a night race. So, as it is part of the rules, it's one of our core rules here. So, yeah, we will see. Zandvoort. So Zandvoort may be a two racer. So we'll go after Brazil. Oh, I think one of the girls in my house, or one of the three, have just sprayed a ton of hairspray, and I can taste it in my mouth. It's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Miami. So let's. Are we halfway through now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are over halfway. So quick rundown of in the order of the tracks that they are in. So Australia, Vegas, Kota, Monaco, Brazil, Zandvoort, and Miami. Right, let's go on to the next one. And then after Miami will come Japan. And Monza will come after Japan. Looks like everyone's making excuses to not race in certain things, or people planning broken legs and car crashes. So for their particular races that they don't favour. All right. Imola. So who was it? Was it the? Yeah, sorry, Achille. That is not for you. So, Imola is in. Are you going to have a broken leg on that day? So, let's see. Remove. Right. So, we are now into the last two. That is correct. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So this is going to. Can I not count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have one last track. So will it be Saudi, Canada, or Bahrain? So the last of the normal races will be Canada. And that is it. So we will have a rundown of the calendar. So race one, well, I'm not sure entirely where the reverse track will be. I think it's at the end. I don't know, but just for the order that I've drawn these in, Australia will be your first race, then followed by Vegas, Kota, Monaco, Brazil, Zandvoort, Miami, Japan, Monza, Imola, and Canada. Okay, then what we are now going to do is we are going to go on to what will be your reverse track. Does anyone have a preference? Anyone have any preference? I'm going to change some settings to make it a little bit more exciting. 40 seconds. Right, any preferences? Who wants Australia? Zandvoort, anyone? See what people say. Let's get this ball rolling while you're all deciding on which one you hate the most in reverse. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be Zandvoort. And that's it, I think. It's still slowly going round, slowly. Oh, come on, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Come on. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, I would say that is Zandvoort. So your reverse track will be Zandvoort. Zandvoort, sorry. Right, so we have done the draft for season 8. I will go back through to the very beginning and tell you what it is that's happening. So, in the Red Bull, Spray and Pay and Jenkins, Blake Southern and Wee Rabby will go into the Aston Martin. Seb Cedar and Jay Hartnell in the kick, with Ferrari having Well Anyway and Strav. Engine and Rusty Oil Can will go into the Mercedes, with Rapid and Welsh Benjamin in the Alpine. Hilly and Kyle will go into the Williams, and Haas will take on Tomgo Prof and Marshall. Spinsy and Fall are into the McLaren, with the RB getting Harvey and Josh. The calendar then: Australia, Vegas, Kota, Monaco, Brazil, Zandvoort, Miami, Japan, Monza, Imola, and Canada, with Zandvoort coming again as a reverse track. Reverse track, yes. So that is it for all the for this season's draft. In due course, my colleagues Ian and Well Anyway will make some announcements, or one of them will release the graphics for the calendar and for the driver lineups. Hopefully coming in the next day or two, but just keep an eye out. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, if you need to watch it, it will be in the chat. I won't delete it, so if you want to watch it back, have a good day.